Gen Zen, it's Tune Up Tuesday here on Rogers TV. I'm putting the soul back into solutions, one caller at a time, here via Zoom and Rogers Television. We're doing oracle card readings for people who have signed up for the Zoom session. For those of you who may be seeing this on Facebook, you can participate at the end because we do group readings at the end for everybody, just in case you don't get your own mini reading. You're going to pick option number 1, you're going to pick option number 2, or you're going to pick option number 3. At the end of the show, we do group readings where everyone can participate and everyone can get some of my Gen Zen. So I'm a professional spiritual teacher, intuitive advisor for the last 20 years here in Ottawa. This is kind of my jam. Oracle cards, for those of you who are new to it all, are pictures. This is the tarot card, which is thousands of years old, according to some traditions, hundreds for sure, around Europe. Oracle cards have messages that are usually inspiring, empowering, and I mean, I love working with them. They're meant though for entertainment purposes only, so you always have to use your own wisdom, your own advisors, your doctor, your lawyer, your accountant in the physical world to double check information. Please don't just do something because the cards told you to. Use your own wisdom, but they can be very, very helpful, pointing you in the right direction so you know how to flow and go. We've got some callers on today already, which is great. If you want to be part of the show, it's going to happen through Zoom because of the COVID lockdown. You're going to have to find me on Soulful Solutions on Facebook, and you sign up every week to the event page, and you can get online and get a chance for your reading. So let's get right into it. We've got Jude on the phone today, on the show today, and we're going to call her up now. So today's show, we are going to be using, I believe, just chat. So let me just find Jude, who somehow disappeared on me. Welcome to the show, Jude.
Oh, thank you, Jen.
Yes, welcome here. So how can I help? Do you have a question? We have cards and, my Gen Zen. So it's totally up to you how you want to flow today.
Well, I'm going to pick number 2 for the cards.
Yes, and that's at the end of the show. For right now, You're getting your own reading. So that's awesome.
Okay.
What's your question?
So, with this COVID lockdown that we've been experiencing, and things are starting to lighten up a little bit, I have some unsurety within my family in terms of work, returning to work, and so I guess I just want to hear what's in store.
So when you say family, it's too many people. It's too large a group. You get what I'm saying? So can you hone in on a specific person?
Sure. I'm going to say I'd like to know how my son, what lies ahead for my son, Connor.
Yes. Is it Connor you said?
Yes. Okay.
Here we go. So this is for Connor. You appreciate if you say family group. That's a whole lot of energy, right?
I absolutely do, Jen. No worries.
That can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
No disrespect to your family. It's just...
No, I know that.
So the good news. First card pick for Connor, the 4 of Fire here in the Angel Tarot cards. It's a beautiful card deck by Radley Valentine. This is 4 sort of flowers, if you will. Funny enough, in front of a dragon, dear Jude. So it says contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life. Okay, so it's a very positive omen. Is he not just returning to work, in the sense of he has a job and he's returning, or is he looking for?
Well, he has a job. He had a job, but he's in the service industry, in the restaurant industry. He was working at a high-end restaurant out in the East End, and who knows when they're going to.
Right. Well, I see him returning to work by August. So there's some kind of job. I'm not sure if it's in the same industry or not, coming to him by August. So if he can hold tight with CERB or whatever he's, however he's paying his bills. Again, the second card for Connor is the Gates of Triumph, which is a very positive stepping through. So my sense of him is, again, we always ask the access bars questions, Jude. What else is possible? And how can it get any better than this? When we're having a negative event or a positive event, but in this case, it's a challenging event, COVID, on the financial sector, especially restaurant industry, we want to ask what else is possible. Okay, so if I'm not supposed to be here right now, where am I supposed to be, right? And a lot of people are in reflection mode, and in the noise of their world is stopping so they can really be present with what is or with what is not. So give them the opportunity and the permission to relax give him the permission to reflect, which is the key here in the time off. But also understand that there is something better coming, I would say, after the August long weekend. So again, whether it's his employer calling him back to work, maybe patio season, kicks in for a lot of people. I get it might not be the same restaurant though. It may be in the service industry, but not the same restaurant. So just be open to that as well. He may have to be flexible. And again, it's this beautiful Alana Fairchild oracle cards, and it's this man actually who's sort of in prayer devotion. It's actually the devotion card. But if you look at the image, Jude, it's literal to where Connor needs to be. Now, I'm not saying he needs to be on his knees in prayer, but it's faith. It's a faith-based concept where trust this process, trust that I will be okay, trust that I'll be taken to the next step, and that there will be a next step and there'll be a next opportunity. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not to catastrophize the situation. Yes, the whole world has been affected. Yes. And we want to go and. Get it? It's and what else is possible? And how can it get any better than this? So I do see a job for him. How old is he?
He's in his late 20s, and he is exploring. He is applying for jobs outside. He's also quite a computer head, so he is, exploring possibilities in other sectors and applying for those jobs. So everything. Yeah,
my sense though really is, good news. I get that he's going to be two jobs. Like he'll get called back for work at a restaurant or service or bar at some point in late summer. But then that there will be another job opportunity, maybe like a Rocket Owl comes to my mind. It's a gaming company. I don't know why I'm getting a direct message, but that's pretty direct. So check out Rocket Owl and see if that's even something that he can possibly even get to.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for your call.
Thank you, Jen.
So we're going to go to our next caller. It's a 905 area code. So it's a caller on a phone, which is great. I'm going to get the name. But please, guys, if you're just tuning into the show, we're going to pick number 1. You're going to pick number 2, or you're going to pick number 3. Towards the end of the show, last 10 minutes, we do group readings for everybody. So everyone will get a reading. But the next personal reading is going to be, I'm just going to get that person online. 905, welcome.
Hey, Jen.
How's it going? Can I get a first name or a nickname?
Patty, Colin.
Oh, hey, Patty. How are you? Nice to hear your voice.
Nice to hear yours.
Yes. How can I help you? What's your question?
Okay, I want to ask about my daughter, Ashley. She's going through some pretty heavy changes right now. Is it going to be good or what?
Well, so as you were talking, I got to disappear for 1 second. The cards dropped out of my hand.
Okay.
So let's
That's a good
see.
sign.
Oh, I love it. So High Priestess card number 1, major arcana in the tarot, comes up for Ashley. Ashley is in massive self-discovery, self-study, really reclaiming her power. It's listen to your intuition, have patience, consider before acting. The next card that came in the tarot fell out of the deck actually was called the 7 of Fire in this deck. It's stand your ground, choose your battles wisely, but it's beautiful. It's a woman flying on a dragon. Dragons represent personal empowerment, protection, money, and abundance. So it's like she has to make a difficult choice in order for her to get what she wants or needs. So is she on the precipice of a change? Like, is the universe trying to knock her off the ledge to fly?
I think so. She just split up with her boyfriend. He just sold his house. She had hers up for sale so that they could buy a house together. And 2 days after he moved in, they split up.
Okay, well, here's the thing. We want that to happen.
That's what I said to her, but
I know that so I'm glad she's not watching, because shoot the message, or cleansing waters is the next card for Ashley. Again, it's a baptism by fire. It's a baptism by water. It's a sense that again, the lunar eclipse was on Saturday night, right? So whatever is meant to go is got to go. You got to let it out. Now it's unfortunate that why couldn't he have picked a better time, to tell her the pre-existing conditions were there before they bought the house. Why didn't he have the guts to say something? Who knows everyone's pain point? Try not to judge them too harshly. I am being told that she needs to consult a lawyer, or I don't know, like the bank, a lawyer, to do about paperwork and financing. Is he attached to the financing?
No, she has the money. He doesn't.
Okay, well,
So
then
they didn't buy the house yet.
Make sure he doesn't claim anything, though.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's not an issue yet. Yeah.
So then here it's the first ray of power. It's a beautiful card. It's a woman standing in her power. Again, despite, I'm sorry to hear about her breakup, but the lunar eclipse, I fully expected it. You know, do you see that flooding my feed over the weekend? It's meant to happen. It's got to stay closed. Tell her to close the door. Do they have children together?
No.
Okay. So
no, she has a child.
Yes. Encourage her to close the door on him, though. And again, really reflect on what this means to her, what she wants out of life. I actually see her remarried September 2021.
Really?
Yeah, actual remarried. So there's a ceremony. There's something bigger.
Wow.
So give her that message for me, okay?
I will do that.
Thank you.
Have a great day, Jen.
Thank you. Next person up will be Erica on my list. Hang on. Got to find where Erica went. Thanks, everyone, for joining, whoever has come on to the Zoom, which is great. Again, guys, we're picking 1, 2, or 3 at the end in case you don't get your own reading. Erica, welcome to the show. How can I help?
Hi, Jen. How are you?
Good. How are you, my friend? How are you doing?
I'm navigating as best I can.
Yeah.
I think with the context of everything that's happening with my family, my question today is wanting more context to the link in my soul journey and how current events link to purpose, like my soul's purpose in this lifetime.
Yeah, so the first card is strange, I'll be honest. It's 4 of water, which is an emotional card. You're going through, Erica's lost a parent. So, you know, you're deep in the grief, which is the water element, right? The 4 of water is saying missing an opportunity, boredom, open your eyes to the possibilities. So my sense is more, the more of the catch phrase here is open your eyes to the possibilities. So remember you were taught, what else is possible? What else is possible? What is right about this situation that I'm not seeing? Right? How can it get any better than this? I'll be honest, you're supposed to travel when you can and inside Canada. So
Right.
Is there a job opportunity for you to go north or south or east or west, whatever the direction may be? I'm getting more north. Is there an educational opportunity or a work opportunity for you?
Not that I know of yet, but I could.
Okay, so I want you to keep open to that. The card is reflect and redirect your energy. So do you see how there's a path? A path. So it indicates travel. It indicates a journey, movement. So move. Does this significant loss, which again, my condolences, allow you to move? That's the opportunity right now. Is to, and again, the card comes up, initiation by water. Again, this feeling of through the grief, the releasing of the ancestral pain, you're going to be free. Your generation will be free from whatever pain your mother carried in this life. She has released you to step into your own power. So what would you do if you could not fail? And do that. Now, given the borders are closed and no one's really flying internationally, that's why I'm seeing it Canadian. Maybe it's West Coast, Northwest, Northwest Territories, Northern Ontario. It's something like that. So I would actually look at job postings, be open to that. Are you open to moving?
Yeah, I've always been very much a nomad and traveler at heart, so that very much resonates.
Right. Well, so this death has created you permission to go. That's as blunt as I can make it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and again, you still have to grieve. So I'm not trying to make it easy. Like there's no easy here.
Right.
Right.
No,
but we set intentions. We pray. We meditate. We have faith. We ask the questions. What else is possible? how can it get any better than this? And what's right about a situation I'm not seeing?
Right.
And in this moment, the question given to me, the answer came back, you have now permission to go.
Okay.
So it's almost like let everyone, this thing, let everyone do what they need to do. It's not about you.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes absolute sense.
Blessings to you. Thank you so much for participating today.
Thank you, Jen.
Keep me posted. We're going to find Susan. Bear with me, guys. The Zoom functionality is always fun to navigate. I lost Susan. Hang on. There she is. Susan, welcome to the show. How can I help?
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Susan.
Hi. My question is, I've been going through a traumatic separation for almost a year now, and I'm still dealing with the legalese of the separation settlement. So I'm looking of when that might be resolved.
Yes, good question. Let's see. Well, you got the number 12 from the hangman. So I would research the number 12. 12 is a December month, obviously. I don't feel it's like 12 months from now. So I don't feel it's that. It feels more aligned with like December. The hangman means having an awakening, taking something from a different perspective. Look at things differently, a temporary standstill, be true to yourself. Let's see if we can get any other clarifying card. Where, from your side of things, I also get that you need to push a bit more too. Again, the whole release of this relationship is going to offer you so much more freedom and transformation. So you've got the Firebird, the Phoenix here, the beautiful transformation card, a fresh new way. I know you've recently moved out west temporarily. So my sense is, great question, but not the question to focus on. The focus questions are, like I've said, what else is possible? How can it get any better than this? And what is right about the situation that I'm not seeing? So my sense is if things were quicker, something would get missed. So it's almost like the delay is gonna be meaningful to you. And again, it's the same card, interesting. Initiation by water. What's interesting is the 23rd of December is around the December solstice, which is a very, very powerful, another marker in the natural world and the astrological community. So I know it's a lot longer than you want, but my sense is by the end of this year, you're going to get tangible signed off paperwork. Okay. And in the meantime, you need to just take care of business and do the best you can. Does that make sense, what I'm saying? Like, don't focus on it.
Okay.
Put your attention on new growth. Like, don't look backwards, look forwards. Do you understand? Obviously, you have to check in every once in a while, especially if it's a source of income or, I understand the heavy burden of it all. There is a delay on purpose. The delay will make sense once things get resolved. So have some faith and trust in that process.
Thank you, Jen.
All right. Thank you, Susan. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're now going to find Isabel in a minute. Sorry, Susan, I just have to sign you off here. It's a little tricky. There we go. And now we're going to Miss Isabel. I have to find her in my list. Excellent. Welcome, Isabel.
Hello.
How can I help? What's your question?
So it's career-wise. Let me know if you need more detail. But basically, I'm kind of looking to see if I change fields of career completely, or if I stay, because I'm not quite happy where I am right now. So I'm kind of trying to make a decision. So I'm opening all doors, but I want to know, like, what do you see for me career-wise?
Yeah, so right now, well, it's funny, you got the number 12 card too. So I did shuffle the deck, I promise. You got the Hangman in the tarot. It means change your perspective about something. Right now, there's a big no on you leaving your job. So if you can win a competition, get a secondment, I think if they're making me feel, if it can be easy, take the bridge across. But right now, they're asking you to stay where you are for now, at least until September. So I wouldn't actively be looking until September for a new job.
Okay.
There feels like changes at the workplace that will happen then that might make things easier or better for you.
Okay, then.
I'm shuffling the cards. I'm getting the same ones. You also got the Phoenix card that Susan just got. So it's a transformation card. It means you will rise, you will fly. It says a fresh new way of living. Again, we asked the question about your career. So again, I feel there's something more to be had at the current workspace. It could be a different department, a different unit. But I think don't do anything until September.
Okay, well, yeah, so I'm a teacher. So basically September is like end of August. It's the beginning of the school year. So it's going to be a change in maybe like what I teach, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, September kind of makes sense in that way.
Yes. So I'm saying wait until they shuffle the deck, right? And tell you what school, what class, whatever.
Yeah.
Wait it out. Don't do anything. They're also showing me it's a transmutation in the sense that all teachers, all education this is a new beast, right? Everyone's going to navigate it. All the boards are trying to figure it out. So really the message is don't do anything. Wait and see what happens. You'll know by Thanksgiving what to do.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Awesome. Thank you, Isabel.
Thank you.
We're going to jump to Sharon as soon as I can get, just bear with me, guys. It's always fun navigating the platform. I miss being at Rogers where I had this done. So we're going to jump on to Sharon in a second here. Sharon, welcome to the show. How can I help? Hi, Sharon. Hi, Sharon, are you there? Oh, hi, Sharon, are you there?
Yes.
Hi, welcome to the show.
Okay, you can hear me.
Yes.
Excellent. Good to see you, Jen.
Yeah, good to see you, man. Well, I see you. I see your name. I see a black screen.
Oh. My question relates to life purpose.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm planning to retire in just over 2 years.
Yes.
And I'm on an assignment right now with the government for a year till February. But I'm just wondering, life purpose, because I don't want, I'd like to continue doing some work beyond retirement or maybe start before retirement. And I just wonder what you're getting into.
Yeah, so it's a combination thing. So first of all, the first card I got was slow down, slow your roll. Focus on, it's a 2 of Earth card, too much going on at once, meaning too much going on right now. 2 years is way too into the future to project anything right now. No psychic worth their salt is projecting that far because the world is changing too fast. Do you understand what I'm saying? So work with a 6-month model in any kind of strategy, strat map, whatever you're doing. If you're already in secondment and working for that year, I would just hunker down. Do the work as best you can with as much ease, grace, joy, passion as you can while developing your skills, talents, and abilities. So you're heavily in the metaphysical community, right? Like you're doing work of some kind, you've studied?
Yes.
Yes. So they're asking you to understand that it continues on that self-discovery, professional accreditation path. While you're waiting, you will know more at the end of 2021. What's going on in your life, because it has to do with people in your life and the environment, like the post-COVID environment. So my sense of right now, the best use of your time is to keep yourself happy and healthy and continuing developing your spirituality and accruing certificates of completion, skills that you're interested in. Do you understand?
Yeah.
They're focusing on crystals very specifically. So again, not the right time, narrow pathway. It means wanting to know your life purpose is everyday stuff. This is of course, great question, but wanting to plan the life purpose, no, it actually just happens. So what else is possible? How can it get any better than this? Are your questions, Sharon, at this time. Be grateful for the job you have to keep you in a safe boat, moving in a positive forward direction. And then what else is possible? That's the question you ask. That is your prayer to the divine. What else is possible? And of course, your mindset will always go to service and helping people. And I see a consulting type job, coaching type job, and anything around crystals, healing, and coaching would be topics I would pursue in terms of, accreditations. Mm-hmm. Last card for you, first way of power. Again, very powerful message about you as a channel, you getting downloaded really nice psychic information. Once you ask the right questions, the universe responds. So what else is possible and how can it get any better than this is the prayer for you, Sharon. I mean, it's the prayer for everybody, but specific to your situation. Timing is playing a role. Timing for other people in your life is playing a role. And then the world economic environment. So right now, too big into the future, work with 6 months, focus on the job, the literal job at hand, and developing your skills, talents, abilities.
Super, thank you.
All right, good luck, and really nice to hear your voice. Thank you for joining. Okay, so the next on my list, let's go up just a second, guys. Sorry about that. We're gonna hit up Roxy. It looks like next on my list. Oops, disabled talking. Roxy, welcome to the show. How can I help? Hi, Roxy.
Hi, Jen.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hanging in, babe. Hanging in.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I actually wasn't expecting to get my name pulled up, so I'm a little.
Well, I can sign you off if you want.
No. It's good. It's good. I guess maybe my question would be: are things going to get any easier with my stepkids?
So the short answer is no.
Yeah, I thought so.
Sorry. So how old are they now?
Just turned 12 and 10.
Okay. Yeah, the card, it's 4 of Earth. It says, it's a money card, giving to those less fortunate. But my sense, if I spin it to the situation, you're obviously a very lovable and likable person. So let me just say that. I would continue letting dad lead, and dad, your partner, manage. As long as you're a good human, which I know you are. So let me just, again, state the obvious. I know you're one of the good stepmoms. It feels like a karmic situation that they feel they're being disloyal if they like you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's almost like a kill them with kindness kind of vibration, but without attachment. It's like where you overlap your time with each other, be the good citizen, be the good human being, the good female archetype that they're going through something, they're young, no one, likes divorce. They're little, they're not fully developed. It's having compassion. And I'm not trying to say you don't get the right for a peaceful life. So I'm not trying to say it's all about the kids, but in this sense is if you could focus on just being as good as you can and not having attachment to whether they like you or not. Do you understand? Like,
I understand.
You make them a good meal, they throw it on the floor. Okay, well, they throw it on the floor. That's up to their dad to manage. You understand? Like, it's that's an extreme case. I'm not saying they do that. It's you still give, you still be good, you still do the right thing. The biggest message I'm getting for you is don't shut down. It's redirect and reflect your energy. So still do the best you can. Don't try to buy them. Don't try to make them like you. So stop.
Yeah, I don't think I do that already. The difficulty is that at mom's, it's not a great situation. Mm-hmm. She's not a parent. She birthed these children, but she's not a parent. So there is zero disciplining at mothers. So
right.
When they come here, it's chaos.
Right. So that's a discussion. What I'm saying is it's a discussion between you and your partner. So how does the man and the family handle that?
Terrible.
Then that's between you and him, babe. It's his call. Like, you understand?
His fear is that if he does discipline or make rules, is that they won't want to come here, because at mom's there's none, and then if they come here and there's rules and they don't like it, they're not going to want to come spend time with him.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's everyone's in pain. Everyone's working out of a fear-based system. So I think you have to have a dialogue with your partner about what is acceptable to you.
Okay.
If he's going to continue that way, it's going to only get worse as they get older.
I know.
So this can be a deal breaker for you, Roxy. This is what I'm trying to say. Lots of families have broken up because of this. Lots of relationships don't make it because of this very issue. You and he have to come to some sort of family couple rules. Are you living with this person?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you get a stronger voice. And then that's when you sit the kids down and talk about, and well, the dad sits the kids down and talks about, this is the house rules here. And it'll take time to enforce. It's almost like a 3-month transition. It is a dark, last card, dark night of the soul. It's kind of like when I had to sleep train my son, which I never did, by the way, or you potty train. It's any new thing takes some time. So first you have to get the cooperation of your partner, their dad. Their dad is the authority in that house. It's his job to help manage it. As a partner, his job is to hear you and your concerns about, this chaotic world. I can't take it. And if he wants you and him to be a couple, then there has to be a compromise. So I would work at what you want. I would write down what he wants, and then pick something in the middle.
Okay.
And then present that to the children as the new operating system. They're old enough to understand. And then dad has to enforce the rules, like, some kind of positive, like I'm not, there's different ways of managing children and behaviors, but doing it with more intelligent, guys, come on, this is our family rules. That's not cool. This is the consequence for that. Do you understand? So instead of making it punitive, collaborative, try to make the consequences collaborative to the tribe. Like, we're on, Survivor Island, and this is the tribe rules.
Yeah.
Everywhere they go have rules. School has rules. Workplaces have rules. You know this. He knows this. So it's actually more him than them. Children are taught, right? So he's not managing his business. So it's more of a message for him. And it's more of a message for you to talk to him about that and your feelings about it.
Okay.
Not easy, and it's not going to be quick. It's going to be a 3-month drama trauma. But I'd rather you have a 3-month drama trauma in the right direction, right? Like falling forward, than falling backward. You understand?
I think it's been going in that direction because I've been pretty vocal about it.
Right. Well, then, like, you may have to escalate it or take some kind of, again, collaborative consequences of yourself between the man and the woman. Like, you know what? I can't live here anymore. I'm sorry. I'm staying with my sister for a while. Like, it may have to come down to that.
Yeah. Well, it's not
no ultimatums, though. No ultimatums. Work with, like, again, what you want, what you think is right, what he thinks is right, and what's right is in the middle. Right? And then as a team, you have to present that to the children as this is a new system. And then as a team, reinforce it with the dad leading, though. You cannot be the bad guy here. All right. Good luck with that.
All right. Thank you.
We're going to go to Anisha. Anisha, baby. How's Toronto? Welcome to the show. Hey, Anisha.
Hey, Jen, how's it going?
How are you? Long time no hear.
I know. It's crazy. I can't believe I got chosen. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're the chosen one. How can I help?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Just, I guess, to be my higher and best self. I think I'm in a good place right now. So, I don't know.
They want to pick on romance. Tell me about that.
It's non-existent.
Well, it will be.
Yes.
Okay, so now don't laugh. It's the Dreamer card in this deck, but it's the Fool in the tarot deck. So don't take that literally. You're not dating a fool. Okay. The Dreamer, it's the beginning of the journey. It's like they're at 0 point. It's like they're starting off their adventure, and it's a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. But for you, it's romance. It's a very clear message about romance. Are you invited to any it's a cultural event. Could be a wedding, baptism, celebration. It's some kind of family celebration. Now I know, you're in Toronto, right? So like we're only at 10, but it feels, whenever we can get to 50, the 50, like the phase 3 that we're moving into.
Yes.
I think it's coming soon. And I see this celebration September, October. When it gets to 50, it triggers someone's party mode. Let's do it now, right? Like it's a christening, it's a wedding, a blessing, a celebration of some kind. It could be a birthday party, but it feels bigger than that. And at this, 50 gathering, it's someone's cousin. It's a male energy. It's clearing out the past. It's rain following and sort of this, again, this concept of baptism, letting go of the past. Really work on, there's a really good book. I don't know if I've ever referred it to you though, Calling in the One by Catherine Woodward Thomas.
Okay,
CallingInTheOne.com.
I have that book.
Right. I want you to bring it out and kick it open.
Okay.
COVID is a great time to meet people.
Okay.
No, seriously. Lots of divorces happening during COVID, but also lots of people meeting, in fact, actually having babies, but funny enough.
Yes.
So I think it's a great opportunity for you to meet someone new around late fall. And again, I'm getting the sense of, again, the card comes out grounding. It's a very interesting woman is sort of not praying over the flower, but she's, she's giving it energy. So give your attention back to love. Don't like write it off. Like don't obsess about it, right? We don't want the opposite either. We don't want to swing the pendulum either way. But certainly I think you've ignored it. Then the dreamer wants to dream again. The dreamer in you, the lover in you, wants to have that hope again. So bring back that book, reread it, do the blogs. For everyone who's single, that's a great workbook and webinars to do online. He feels culturally compatible, related to someone you know. You may have heard of him, but never met him. And the gathering brings out the people. Do you get what I'm saying? It's almost like people who wouldn't go to this event are going just because they're invited to a party. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, oh my God, I get to wear high heels and a dress again. Let's do it, Now, he's not the one wearing the high heels and the dress, just so you know. You are. But it feels like an opportunity for him to reconnect socially. And that's what brings him out into the woodwork, from the woodwork. So keep me posted on that one. Now we're going to go to, let's see, sorry guys. I think I might have lost Anisha there for a bit, but hopefully she heard my reading. We're going to go to Hannah. Welcome, Hannah. How can I help?
Hi, Jen. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. So for today, I'm really looking for life purpose. What am I supposed to be doing? I know there's more to life than this, but am I on the right path?
So you're not on the right path, but you're not on the wrong path. So that's a tricky question. They want you to keep doing, how heavily down the rabbit hole are you in personal development?
I don't think I'm that deep.
Yeah, then dive in. So they're asking you to get into personal development. There's ancestral energy you need to clear, heal your past, heal your world. With self-discovery, there's all kinds of ways inward. And in the inward journey of self-exploration, they're showing me that you're going to find the niche, the thing that you love to do. And it's a service-oriented niche helping others. So you're not on the right path right now, but I can't say it's bad or wrong either. So this is why I'm trying to soften it a bit, because it's not wrong. It's just not the right one. So I need you to shift tracks, shift gears. You got the Chariot card. The Chariot's all about movement. It's all about an important achievement, self-discipline, public recognition. But again, I keep getting this self-discovery. It's a huge focus for you, Hannah, on diving deep. Okay. The Secret of the Shadow is a really good book by Debbie Ford. You can start reading that. The Untethered Soul by Michael. I forgot his last name now. Everything will be smooth sailing. Again, it's sort of in the flow, but it's a Christmas scene. So whether or not you celebrate Christmas, it's a scene of winter time. It's actually Mother Christmas in the sleigh. So my sense is by December, if you pursue self-discovery, if you start thinking out loud, show me what Jennifer means, and start reading and diving deep into webinars, you know, online possibilities. Well, now we have 10 people, so you can do workshops. Then I feel the acorn cracks by October, and by December you have a very clear picture of what I'm talking about. It's as a result of personal excavation, though, personal discovery. There's something that needs to crack within you. So dive deeper into self-discovery. Biggest message, last card. Again, it's a surrender card. It's, I don't know if you can see that. Person's arms are raised up to the divine. Again, it's more in devotion. Devotion to your higher purpose is self-discovery. It's clearing your ancestral past, clearing your past traumas, being of service to others, and joy, having fun and play. I do see travel for you, interestingly enough, sometime November, December, that relates to all this. So perhaps the borders open. If the borders don't, then it must be travel within Canada. For some reason, I'm feeling, though, it could be the US. So keep me posted on that. We'll see where you might end up.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. So again, The Secret of the Shadow, really good book to start with.
Perfect.
And just a reminder, guys, we're gonna soon do the group reading. So 1, 2, and 3. You're gonna pick 1, 2, or 3 for the group readings, and we'll get everyone a reading. Let me just see my. We'll go to. Welcome, Kelly. Welcome to the show. How can I help? Hey, Kelly, Kelly, Kelly. Hey, Kelly, you're online? Kelly, are you there? Oh, allowed to talk. No, sorry, wrong one. Oh, Kate, hang on. I'll get to you in a minute. Sorry. Something's wrong with the system today. It's a little squirrely. Bear with me, guys. I'm getting Kate. Kate, you'll be second. Kelly, are you there? Okay, let me just try that again. Okay, so Kelly, I'm going to try you one more time, girl. Hey, Kelly, are you there? Hi, Kelly. Nope. Okay, we're going to go on. So Kate. So Kelly, find me later for the card reading, girl. Something must be happening. We're going to go to Kate next. Hey, Kate, how are you? Oh, geez. Hey, Kate, how are you?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
So I could ask for just a general, or I could focus on a question I have.
Well, you know me. I'm better at focused questions.
So a couple things have been on my radar for a few years, and I'm wondering if it's something I should be doing, and that is a question of actually returning to school.
Yes. It's a yes.
It's a yes.
It's a yes. Yeah.
One idea was to get my master's in social work.
Close.
To help children, like.
Yeah, close though. What about, oh, sorry, I got King of Air. Again, it's usually a professor. Speak your mind with confidence, seek professional advice. Because we're talking about school, I get more academic institution.
Okay.
I like your option, but I prefer almost like Concordia's Masters of, is it art therapy?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they have an art therapy program.
Ah, that would be interesting.
Yeah, so like, again, you're close. So I would investigate yes.
Okay.
Follow that like line of thinking, but then what else is possible? Open it up to what else is possible.
It'd certainly be more fun to do a master's in art therapy. I mean,
Well,
obviously,
it's only in two, as far as I know, only in two places in Canada. One is West Coast, one is, Montreal, Concordia. And my sense is it speaks to, this earbud, it speaks to more of your interests, your yoga, your children's book, your graphic design, your feng shui. I don't know. I just see it more in line. Now, social work, you could still leverage. You could still leverage it. It's still malleable. It's still bendable, but it's not as precise. Do you understand? So
yeah,
I mean, research.
I would love that. I never even thought of that. The idea is obviously how can I help children more, and how can I help children's parents without becoming a psychologist. So that's why I was going master's social work. I can become accredited, work through hospitals, etc. But
right.
Masters of art therapy, that'd be way more fun.
Right. And I'll be honest with you, Kate, it's almost like the universe wants you to wait. Like sometimes we're on pause and they give us a task to do while other things develop.
Yeah.
It's almost like they want you to do something good, like useful, while waiting for external environment to kick in. So it's a wondrous universe card. So I picked that as you and I were talking about it. So walking in beauty. So art therapy, isn't that interesting? I'll try and screenshot that one for you.
Okay.
Yeah, let's research art therapy, Masters of Art Therapy.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, last card for you.
Okay.
Love it, the Rainbow Bridge. Oh, actually, two cards you got, sorry. Rainbow Bridge, which are the chakras, could be also a children's story kind of vibe, but check this one out. The baby card comes up, Life Path. It's an angel watching over children. So Life Path, we're talking about the rainbow, the rainbow children. You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Wondrous beauty, walk in beauty. So the word art, beauty, I don't know. I think it's a better thing to focus on.
Well, what's interesting is I wanted to do some arts and crafts with kids with my holistic healing, like even right now during the pandemic in Ottawa.
Right.
To do like online kids stuff or out in the park doing that. Like, because I do that at camp, right? That sounds awesome.
Right. So then I would offer, you can have up to 10 people in a group, open up that camp to people because parents are looking for it right now.
Love it.
And you can post that on in the Ottawa Facebook world. The Barhaven's Moms group is alone 6,000 strong women.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you.
Good luck. Good luck. Thanks for joining.
Thanks.
All right, guys. So we're going to jump to the group readings now. I'm just going to get Kate off here, and I'm back. Welcome back. All right, guys. So this is sort of the last part of the show. I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. So these are 3 separate group readings for you. Pick 1, 2, or 3 as it resonates. All right. So take a moment, take a breath, feel that in, and let's say we would get. So we're going to start with number 1. Again, if you want to be part of the show, please find me at Soulful Solutions on Facebook to sign up every week. We're here every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. And you have to go through Zoom to participate in the show. So the Chariot card, love it. Important achievement, movement, public recognition for the ones. Again, you guys are in motion. Where do you guys want to go? Definitely would research this on the internet for you guys. Spend some time meditating on the Chariot card for the number 1. Things are in motion. First message for the number 1s. Oh, right away. Go deep, explore your roots, grounding. That's the second card that I get for the number 1 group. It's a beautiful woman. It feels like autumn. So by the fall, my sense is things move for the number 1 group, which is great. It's not too far away. I would actually say September solstice, which is September 21st. Last card for the number 1 group. Oh, can't put that back. So there you go. Oh, an initiation by fire. I love it. It's the fire element is moving energy. It's alchemy. It's dragon energy. It's abundance. It's the inner flame. It's the, the earth core. It's the physical sun above us. It's almost like, what's firing number ones up? What do you want to do? Let's dream again. Let's get in motion. Let's take action. A couple things you can put out to the universe, as I've been mentioning throughout the show. Show me. First statement. Second question could be, what else is possible? When you don't know something, what else is possible is the question to ask. How can it get any better than this is the next question. Again, we're looking at the awesomeness of the universe. And then when things are going negative or challenging, what is right about the situation that I'm not understanding? Ask those questions. Those come from access bars, and then you'll be able to flip the switch. It demands the universe present you with an answer. So there's no more seeking. It's actually coming to you. All right, so number one's good luck with that. Get your butt in gear. Number twos, here we go. Let's see what's happening to number twos. By the way, Roxy, Kate says she can help with you. I will put you in touch. Put you in touch with her. And there's some great, actually, co-parenting books out there too. All right, so the number twos, get the Justice card. Love it. Again, I would totally invite you guys to research this on the internet. It's a major arcana card, doing what is right. It feels like some of you are getting an apology. You're getting some kind of justice, respect, some kind of acknowledgement for something in the past that you haven't had yet. So that feels like August. That sort of, let's say, apology perhaps, or, oh, and this just flipped out. Love it when that happens. It's a sit back and relax card. Again, it says in the meantime, it's like a waiting card, a pause card. It's a summer hammock. It's a beautiful summer day by the water. It makes me feel in the meantime, just sort of go with the flow, enjoy this time off for those of you who may be off. Do your best you can to be zen, get outside in nature, be by water. Again, water is an element for a lot of people right now. It's super important to be immersed in it, get to our local lakes and rivers. It's just be by the water for the number twos. Trust that justice will prevail. Some kind of outcome is happening. Initiation by air. It's a beautiful card. So we've had initiation cards all throughout today's episode, which is very interesting. Air usually represents thoughts. It usually represents mindset. So let's examine for the two group, what are your limiting beliefs, even within the realms of all things are possible? Ask the question, what else is possible? Even when things are good. Let's move the boundary out and out and out, especially those of you who have presented challenging situations. So Jude and her son, and Patty and her daughter Ashley, and Roxy and her stepchildren. What else is possible? What else is possible? What else is possible? And even if you have to shake and you're like really angry and you're doing it, it really will help the universe present you the correct options and solutions. And that's the fastest way to get the universe's attention, is asking the right questions. Now we're going to go to the group three, last but not least. And if I have time, I'll try and loop back to my friend Kelly to see if I can get her that reading. She could hear me, I couldn't hear her. So let's see. So we've got for the number threes. Good news about financial matters, guys. Excellent card, money card. Good luck. You guys need to buy a lotto ticket. A new area of a study and good financial matters, a message of good financial news. So again, if you're waiting for some money or something's coming. If you're waiting to investigate a new way of studying or being, we see it's again, all things are possible. Look at that card, guys. We've been talking about this all throughout the show. For the threes, you're on the right path. You're in motion. Step forward with bravery, courage, ease, and grace, knowing that the flow will help you. Next card that actually popped up under this one is the valiant courage. So again, the horse indicates night energy. Night energy is a messenger, news, being in action, moving forward. So this is all very positive for the threes. Again, if you want to study. Financial news, good on the horizon. And again, in the eternal now. I picked this card earlier for my morning readings. It's a beautiful card about faith. So this is like, almost like a biblical person, a prophet type of person, a holy man or woman, surrendering, life to the eternal now. Hands are open to receive. So threes, be ready to receive, be open, and surrender life to a higher being, a higher purpose, right course of action. Let me see if I can grab Kelly now as the last sort of, as we close out the show. I'm going to get the countdown soon. So Kelly, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Kelly.
Yeah.
I even
Right
sang
on,
to you, Kelly. I even sang to you, babe.
Right on.
Yeah. So what's your question? We got to move quickly though, because I'm getting the countdown.
Let's do a question on love, on relationships, because it keeps coming up and it never seems to
Well, the wheel is happening, babe, and it's an Archangel Michael card for the wheel. So it's in motion.
Okay.
It's in motion. So don't give up on it. There are obvious challenges why, things are a little slower for some people.
For sure.
I say it's happening, and I say it would be happening sooner than you think. So I think it's a friend of a friend.
That's possible.
View
I
from
like
above, take a different view of it. Look at that. It flew out of my hands. Take a different view of the situation, get the big picture.
Okay.
So it's look up about it. Have more hope around the concept of love. Again, your question, you learned this. What else is possible? What else is possible? What else is possible?
For sure.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
And this is the creative intelligence. It's butterfly energy. I don't know if you can see that. It's a woman bowing, and she's becoming transformed. So it's, again, surrendering the situation, having faith, having trust. Again, you know all this. Living your life. Like being happy is the first way of being happy, which is so oxymoron, as sometimes we all know. But my sense, again, it's someone will introduce you to someone kind of similar to Anisha, where I think the circles are opening and people are starting to have more social experiences. Again, we're up to 10. 10 is pretty good number. Say yes to invitations, barbecues, that kind of thing. It's I'm getting the countdown. So last message is hope. All right.
Perfect.
So thanks, guys. I got to close out the show. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. We're here Tuesday at 1 o'clock every week here on Rogers Television.